Okay, hello everybody. I think everything is set up right. Okay. Um, I'm just trying to make sure. Looking like three screens to see if everything's going all right. Oh, I don't have got don't have a button to unmute that. Okay, there now. Game audio will show up. That game audio is muted, and I have a hotkey for it on the capture card on console, but I do not have one for it on PC. Uh, gonna get started here. I think everything's going good. So this is all the way over here. I just got into the game originally to make sure everything was going to function properly. Turned down graphic settings a little bit. I had them on high. Now I have them on medium. It doesn't really look all that much different. It still looks decent enough. Probably gonna be getting around 30 FPS is what I was getting. I recorded. I might get better when I'm actually live, but when I was recording it to test it. Yeah, it's less CPU usage, but maybe that's just because I'm not actually in the game yet. It's just menus. I have the YouTube Studio up on my Xbox, so I gotta make sure everything everything's going as it should. I'm gonna show the mods I have enabled. A lot of these mods I'm not gonna be actually using. They're just gonna be enabled in case I ever decide to use them. A lot of these I normally play on a big American map, so a lot of it is tied to that. So some of this stuff isn't gonna fit because this is a European map. It's a German map. But I'll get more into that in a second. I'm just gonna slowly scroll through. Most mods are enabled, but obviously a few that I don't have checked off. And again, a lot of these, well, at least a few of these I'm not going to use. I'm not sure. I have, I'm not sure if it showed up yet, but I have course play and auto drive. I don't have a root network for this map yet. I don't know if there even is one. So I won't be using that in this first stream here, and I don't think I'll be using course play yet. I think I'm going to do everything manually. Which kind of have to on these fields. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I will ever get to the point where I'm using those. I might not. But, yeah, and I will very likely that I'm going to be adding more mods as I play through in between streams and stuff. I'm sure there's some I need to get for... Yeah, it's a European map. I need to download some other types of things. It is a smaller map. I'm used to playing on bigger maps, so we'll see the differences. It's not Waldstetten because it's German, it's Waldstetten. That's about as good as I'm going to get pronouncing that. And I'm sure I'm going to butcher the hell out of any other German names in this. I really haven't seen too much of the map. I watched a little bit of a video on it. So I'm not too sure. I started out on New Former, but I'm going to be turning up a lot of the settings. I'm going to be playing on hard economic difficulty, and I think I'm going to do everything on except for crop destruction and stones in the field, because that is just a bit irritating to deal with. I had to figure out exactly how that works. It starts you off with $100,000 and no loan. I don't actually have everything I will need, so probably gonna have to take out a loan in order to get the few things I need. I hope the game audio isn't too crazy. I mean, I don't want it too loud because it's just engine noises and stuff. I do have my wheels set up. Shouldn't be able to hear that in the background. I was just testing it. I cannot get force feedback to work properly in this. I tried using the centering spring through the Logitech software. That's what I would want to use. but that didn't work. I tried using Farming Simulator's force feedback, but it just doesn't work right. I don't know if it's an issue with compatibility with my wheel or if it's just bad. Basically, it'll kind of kick on and off, and it doesn't seem like it's exactly realistic. And then when it centers the wheel, it'll wobble back and forth a little bit. So yeah, I think I just wanted to make sure that was going good. So I'm gonna show what we have to start off with here. I'm getting used to using mouse and keyboard a bit, because even though I've had the wheel for a while, I only relatively recently started using it again. Used it a little bit before when I first got it for Farming Sim 22. Did I get? Yeah, no, I had Farming Sim 22 before I had the wheel. So you see, I have 2 pieces of land, although I don't think, even though this is acting like they're fields, I don't think they're actually fields. It didn't look like. So I'm actually in the wrong menu. I need to pull up this. And so we have this Fendant favorite 515C, whatever. Little 150, not the biggest. And then there's this one that you can see I'm in, the John Deere 6250R. So that's got 300 horsepower. Got pretty sure this is the smallest harvester in the game. We don't have a corn header, we just have the regular one. Got a couple forklifts. One is at like this is at like the fire station or something. There's lots of like role play stuff on this map. I probably won't be doing too much with that. But there's a front loader here. Got the bucket for it, and have 2 of these trailers. There's lots of custom stuff with like construction and there's like custom productions with construction, and there's like what's the like mining and stuff. That's the thing a lot of people do in Farming Simulator. I don't know if I'll be getting into any of that, not anytime soon, but maybe down the line I'll look into that. And that is all I have. So it does not look like I have any form of sprayer, which I'm gonna need to figure out. I don't have a truck, so I'm gonna just go peek over here at the land. I should show you that too. It's not a whole lot. It is just the farmyard area, main one here, and then what's that 250? Okay, that's 255 here. I don't know, but it's these 2. It's 98 and 100. But those I don't believe. Yeah, because those are just green. That's not a field. You can see these are actually fields. So looks like I'm gonna have to plow this up, and I don't have a plow. So even from the beginning here, I don't think I can actually farm. Because I don't have a field to farm in. So this is 100 as you see on the map. This is also a 4x map, which basically what that means is it is 4 times the size of a default game map. And if we look here, I just wanna, I am getting decent frames. That's what I get. That's about what I get when I'm not streaming on higher settings. So it doesn't look the greatest. It's just trees and stuff, but I don't think it's too bad. We do have all these trees. I will probably wind up plowing a lot of these fields together. This is a very hilly area over here, and I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time. I drove around a tiny bit just to kind of check frame rate and stuff, make sure it wasn't going to freak out when I started moving. In the beginning, when I'm like driving into new areas and stuff, it might get a little choppy, but I think it's performing good enough for me to actually play. So the series will obviously be a bit more laid back because it's Farming Simulator at the end of the day. I think this should actually be my first Farming Simulator 22 content I made. I made stuff on 15 and 17, or maybe not 15, but 17 and 19. Now there's a good chance we get a new one this year, so later on, so that'd be cool. I'll do stuff more from the beginning with that, most likely. I'll do a similar series on there. Maybe I'll do an American map though. So this area is a bit flatter. I could take out a loan and I could buy some of the actual fields and maybe save this for doing something else with. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Here, I just have to wiggle the... I have a mouse hooked up to my Xbox, a second mouse, and it keeps going dark because due to inactivity. But I thought because the preview would count as a video, that would keep it from doing that, but it did not. So there's probably some setting I can change, but I'll just worry about that for next time. So I do have like a lumberjack mod that will let me get rid of some of these trees easier. So 98 and 100 here are a little connected, so I think what I will do, I'm probably gonna yoink a lot of these trees. All I need is a chainsaw to get rid of. I don't need to buy a stumper because I have the lumberjack mod, and that's, like I said, that allows you to grind up stumps with the chainsaw. So I think what I'm gonna do is I obviously need to get a plow. I have a custom one installed that's fairly popular. It's more straighter one. Might not be not everything on this is gonna be the most realistic, but the game in general isn't exactly 100% accurate. I think I'll probably get rid of these trees here in the middle and make a decent single-sized field here. I don't know how big of a loan I can take out. I kind of like to take out a reasonable sized one so I can get stuff set up. I don't know about productions. I know there's a custom productions that are already on the map, but I'm not sure if like the normal base game productions are already on the map, or if I'm gonna have to place those down if I want to use them. This tractor was 30 from the start, which is a little weird. I do have a mod, as you might have seen, that I can just do that with. Might seem a little cheaty, but at the end of the day, it's just a cosmetic thing. I try to only use that when I'm in like the farmyard area. So I'm gonna work back over here, and I'm curious to see. This will obviously just be kind of getting things figured out, and of like how I want to go. What month are we in, by the way? August. So I could do some contracts. I don't, here they are. There are some contracts I could do for the extra money I need. I mean, I do have the 100 grand to start off with, but don't want to drop a little too long. First, I have to get a plow. Well, here, wait, I want to double check settings because I might not have actually saved them when I changed them before. Yeah, okay, it did save. So yeah, hard economic difficulty. I'll leave traffic on for now, but that might be something that goes on and off occasionally if they decide to be a pain. Going out with, I'm going to do seasons, and I'm going to do 3 days per month. Yeah, for, back when before seasons was a thing, but when it was just a mod, it was a mod in the last games. And this is the first game where it's an actual base game feature. I wasn't too sure about it. I didn't think I would like it, but I decided to give it a go. And I think on my second save that I did, decided to give it a go. And yeah, I can't imagine playing without it now. Yeah, gonna fix visual month. That's off. That just keeps it looking like winter or fall, no matter what month it is or whatever you want it to be. So yeah, I'm gonna have crop destruction off, especially if I go to the game bugs out or something, or the wheel decides to freak out. I don't want to lose a bunch of crops to that. I just prefer not have that. I'm gonna have periodic plowing on. Field stone I'm gonna have off. Lime required. Yeah, so that's periodic too. Lime required on. Weeds on. I don't usually do that, but all I believe I have to do is spray. I don't have a tractor that has narrow wheels like that, so that could be an issue. Then I think no trailer filament is off, so it's just gonna be normal how it was before. I'm pretty sure like that. Fuel usage normal, and then I turned off workers buying anything if I ever even use workers. And then yeah, that's just all of the stuff. I'm keeping everything American. I don't care if it's a European map. But yeah, let's I want to check. I'm not too sure how much. Okay, so the smaller one, which is actually the one I want to get, because this big one is a pain to get down the road even on the big American map I play on. So that's gonna be an issue here because it doesn't go sideways. It doesn't fold up the greatest. So I could go with the base game one that would be cheaper, but this one is easier to look at. This is just like, it's like 2 on there. That is so narrow. That's all the money right there. So a loan is definitely going to be necessary. I'm gonna just kind of, I'm not gonna buy anything yet. I'm just gonna go through. I could also do the leasing, but I don't know. I've never messed with that. I'm gonna just kind of go through and see, trying to figure out what all I need and what that's gonna cost me. What is the? Oh, this is for like solid. I'm gonna need something to spread lime, something to spray, and well, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna need something to spray for the herbicide, or there is the weeders. I could get one of those instead of a sprayer, and then use solid fertilizer. Although I'm used to using liquid fertilizer, so I'll probably stick with that. So that is for a mod I have. Okay, is that, yeah. Okay, so those two are compatible. You don't need this, but it gives you extra capacity. That is, I'll go with that in the beginning. I wonder how cheaply I can get. I mean, I technically don't need to do it because again, I don't have crop destruction on, but I feel like I should be a little realistic with it. I wonder how cheap I can get a tractor with narrow tires. That is 39,000 on top of it. So looking at about that's a little over 100,000 already between the sprayer and the plow. And I'm also going to need one of these that can spread lime. So there's another 45 grand. And that might be close to everything I need. There's obviously other stuff I need. I can just go ahead and get that right now. Then of course, if I want to do anything like baling, I believe I do already have a silo, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about crop storage. Oh, that's where I can see that. Okay. What was I gonna look for? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at. This is the cheapest tractor. It has narrower tires, but oh wait, I need to see how much horsepower I'm gonna need. That I'm obviously not gonna be able to get that. I want something with a front hitch too. If I want to use that additional tank. Doesn't have a horsepower requirement, but I need to get something big enough that it's not gonna, that the wheels are gonna stay on the ground pretty much. So it's gonna be enough to weigh it down. So this is okay. This is actually yeah. This one is for olive farming. I think I could probably use it, but that I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be too picky on the brands. I'll just buy whatever on this one. So can I? Here's something I could get for 43,075 horsepower. There's no front hitch. Can I? That's a front loader. I can't. Yeah, I can't buy a front hitch for it. Or a front 3-point or whatever. This one appears to have it. That should be able to hook up to that. It can't get narrow tires though, although the default ones are kinda narrow. Let's see. I think this is, yeah, I already own one of these. Another option is if this, that is the opposite of what I need. Okay, so this allows narrow tires. So what I could do to save some money is I could put narrow tires on that. And you know what? That's actually what I'm going to do because I don't really need multiple tractors out at once. Because I'm just, for at least in the beginning, I'm going to be doing everything myself. I can just switch to it. I don't actually know where it is. Yeah, that was not the right place. So I'm gonna clean this up a bit. So I don't know if I don't know where I go to modify this. I don't know if I have a thing. I'm gonna turn down my audio there. I don't know if I have a like a repair and modify point here at the farm, or if I have to go to like the shop or something. I'm gonna look around here. Got like a 80 cow barn here. Obviously don't have anything in yet, but that will be something I will be able to expand into, not be too difficult, but I'll need a decent amount of land. I think I own that kind of area between the trees over there, and I could use that to put up hay if okay, this is different from when on the Motto. I'm guessing this is a silage bunker, and I think it actually works. There was one, I think when the map first came out, there was like a 2-1 here, but it didn't actually work. I think here I can see, yeah, so this is an actual bunker, so I can use this. So probably get into that at some point, but I'll need to get the equipment for that. I don't need to have this open. I'm used to having that open all the time, but I think how I'm streaming, I'll make it decent. I better check something. Okay, just want to make sure it was streaming at 1080 because my preview wasn't loading at it. It was just set to the wrong thing. It was set to 360, so that, yeah, I'm good to go there. The preview looks 1080, so okay, I don't think I have a place where I can modify the tractor here, but the building here, does that, gonna be a bit of exploring and just figuring out how the map is in the beginning. Can that? Okay, got a little bit of a shed here. Might bring the combine and put it over here if it fits. I'll just leave that door open for now. So yeah, it doesn't look like I have a place where I can do that, so I'm gonna have to drive over to the shop, and that should have one. I don't know where that is though, so I'm gonna have to bring up the map here. And I don't. I'm not sure. It should have its own icon, but I'm not seeing one that I think is it. Yeah, those are the two forklifts. Those are just off. Okay, so there's an oil mill, so it does seem a pizzeria. Oh, that's a sell point, doy. Okay, carpentry. So it does seem like it does have some of the base game places. Not sure. I mean, I could just. Oh, that's a train. That's what that is. I don't know where the shop is. Is it? That's a gas station, I'd assume. Yep. There's one way to solve this, and that's just. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I always do that. I don't know why I do that. Press Windows instead of Escape. Wrong thing. I don't even know how to. I have to use the button on the wheel. I don't know how to open the shop through the keyboard. But I remapped everything. So I have a Logitech G920, I believe is the one it is. It's the Xbox One. And I just remapped all the buttons exactly the same how they would be on the controller itself. So, okay, I could get a corner trap. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to plant. It's August, so I don't know if I even can. I don't think there's anything I can plant. Oh yeah, I should have looked here first. Oh, I forgot about rolling. I don't know if I necessarily need to do that. I think it helps, but I don't know how much it helps. I might just not do that in the beginning. I don't need to do everything. It'll still grow. I can still make money. It doesn't even need to be a tractor. I could just buy anything I'm gonna need to buy, and it'll show me where the shop is. So what did I? Okay, settled on. Okay, I'll buy this. And I'm gonna. It's only $5,000. And it over doubles the capacity, so I'm gonna buy this too. And it makes sense because I can go grab it too. So now I can see. Is M like a map shortcut? No, it's not. I wonder if I could program that to do that. Because I don't think M does anything. Okay, oh yeah, well the way that's the shop because there's no icon for it though. Yeah, those are it. So that forklift is just at the shop. I don't know particularly. Like, the roads are not very defined. I think that might be a road. So we're gonna have fun here trying to figure out how the hell to get there. Cause yeah, the roads on this map are it's like blurry. Cause that's a road. Maybe it goes through here. That's where it goes through, I think. Let's see, I'm going the wrong way. The wheel freaks out when I switch camera views for some reason, but jumps a little, but it doesn't really screw up anything, so. Okay, it's the road over there. Screw it. I'm just gonna drive through the woods. There are cars. Really wish the mirrors would work right in this game. So I think, yeah, I need to go left here. So this road should pretty much take me down towards the town. There are two towns, but the town with the shop, of course. Tractor's decently fast. Especially for like a cheap starter tractor. I think I can... Does it go? Yeah, I think it goes down around. A little hard to tell just how big the map is. A lot of times it seems smaller than it actually is because It's a 4x map. So, okay, so yeah, there's my land there to the left. I don't know if I'll plow together all the fields I can possibly plow together. Like if I buy 115 here, I don't know if I'll connect that to the other ones. It'd be pretty easy to do so. We'll figure that out later. Because I don't have the auto centering wheel, it's going to be a little screwy driving, but it should still be, it's still I think better than a controller even without it. Hopefully I'm able to figure that out. If you know why it's being temperamental with me, I don't know. I've tried it with force feedback on, off. I just can't get anything working right. All I want is the centering spring. And I want that to override what the game's doing. But because the game supports force feedback, I think that's not working right. I had it working once in that's a car. American Truck Simulator. Oh, I might have hit that yield sign. Oh no, it's a giveaway sign. Oh no, it's just a nothing sign. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully there's not a fence. The frame's looking choppy. It's dropping down a little bit, but it's probably just because I'm driving to a new area. Once I drive to an area once, it should be good. It just takes time to get everything loaded in and like a cache built up, I think. And it does that on the other map I play on. I'm gonna just YOLO it. Not that many cars that drive around. Okay, so this is... Okay, is this a hospital that it's spawning my stuff at, or it's behind it? This is weird. Oh wait, you know what? I think I see where I'm supposed to go. I'm just... Okay, that is not what I need up. I don't know why. Oh wait, I can't even check that. Don't know why the fuck this came up. I don't even need it. Okay, Firefox decided to pop up over OBS, so I couldn't see all that, so yeah, everything's good. I think, well no, this is the road I came down. Did I drive past the entrance? Is the entrance over here? Oh, there might be a gate I have to open up. I did drop by. I think there's a gate here. Okay, is that as big as it gets? Because if I have some, I mean, obviously I'm not going to use super big equipment on this map, but if I have some larger equipment, that's going to be an issue. But there's actually a way I can get around that by just picking it up and throwing it over the fence. Hopefully. Okay, so I'll grab those, but I'm hoping... Yeah, there is a thing over here. So I'm going to customize it. I'm going to put... So that's only going to cost me $1,000, which is surprising. And saving. So now this thing looks goofy, but some degree of realism. So yeah, I'm obviously just going to be getting stuff set up. Yeah, I'm at 40 minutes in and haven't actually farmed yet. It's also my first PC stream in a while, and first PC stream where I have it set up how I do and at 1080p, so I just wanted to make sure everything was going to be working right. Hopefully this thing can handle the weight. Oh, I didn't press X. I don't know why it did that. I pressed A. Because everything is attached. I think I pressed both. So it detached it and it kicked me out. It's an extremely... Oh, come on. I don't think I actually hit that. It's an extremely small thing. I will also have to make sure I have the money for seeds and spray and lime if I need it. Okay, so if I remember correctly, go this way. So there is like, screw it, I'm just gonna do this. I think I did this. Yeah, no, that's how I got here. First place is I cut through here. So there is, I think, about 250 fields. Oh. Nothing to see here. Not resetting the damn thing. Just to... Well, I did not see that there. But yeah, if I look at the map, it does look like one. So I'm on the road I should be on. It's gonna take time to get used to this map. One thing I do not like from the start is you cannot tell what is supposed to be a road and what isn't. I'm just gonna keep driving the direction of where I need to be and I'll get there eventually. Obviously don't own any productions yet, so what I plant doesn't really matter. I gotta think about what sells for the best just on its own. See, it doesn't, the road just isn't on the map, so I don't know where the hell it goes. So I'm just gonna have to do this. Just driving wherever I please and getting back to there because I want to get going and I don't want to just spend all day trying to figure out where the hell the roads are. So now I'm plowing through some corn, it looks like. A different texture because it's a different map. It's not sugarcane, it's corn. Okay. Okay, I got narrow tires. Okay, here we go. I think I see my field over there. Oh god, don't tip it. I'm gonna have to figure out where I go, if there's a fill location for fertilizer and stuff, or if I just have to buy it from the shop. Although I think that it should show me on the thing where they buy and sell. The prices thing, it should show where it buys and sell fertilizer. Because you can actually, this map, apparently you can sell like literally everything, like even like diesel and seeds and stuff like that. Stuff that you normally just buy to use. A lot of maps you can't sell those, but this one you apparently can. I'm just gonna leave this here. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna take out loans and increments until I have what I need. So I'm gonna get. I just want to take out enough money to get started. I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna borrow my way back up to over 100 grand here. I'm gonna buy. I need that lime spreader and I need a plow, so I'll get the plow first. I'm gonna get this one because it's just easier. What is that? It's $1,000, but I don't know if I need it really. I'll get it, just why not? I'm not gonna screw with the color. I'm just gonna buy it. That's $73,000, and I'm going to need more money. I do want to have some left over because I have to make sure I have enough to pay interest payments and buy for stuff like seeds and fuel and all that. I think in my other one I was able to take up to 650, but I think it's based on what you own. I obviously don't own too much. I'm in the wrong menu. This is where I need to be. Get a... So I want to get that. Okay, that's not too much of an increase. So hold 14,000. We'll set up standard. Okay, gonna buy that, and that. I think that's the baseline for everything I need to get going. So I can do everything besides rolling it. So now I can think. I wouldn't mind getting more land. What's I'm here. I want to look at harvesters. This is a tiny one. Don't really need any of those. I wonder, forge harvesters are all super expensive, aren't they? Yeah. I don't. Can I? Is there a? There's not a deal like this for them, are there? Or you can just hook it to a tractor. I know that. I think there are in real life, at least older ones, but doesn't look like it. I suppose I kind of need something to haul the logs, although I could probably just throw them in the trailer that I have. Stupid mouse. Screw it. Okay, there we go. I gotta keep wiggling the mouse to keep the other screen from going dim. Okay, I'm going to... I've clicked a switch so I can just bring up the mouse and click on the vehicle switch. It's one of the best mods I have installed. It is... Obviously, it's a PC thing because you have a mouse and it's not going to help you on console anyways, but do these have hitches? I think they do because I should have 2 of these. I could always just throw logs in there though, is what I was going to say. I'm not going to be necessarily doing a lot of forestry. Yeah, there's the other trailer. I'm just going to be getting rid of the trees that are in my way pretty much. So I don't know... Here, I was gonna check this a while ago and forgot. Let's see. Let's see how much some of these surrounding farmlands will cost me. That's 136,000. Not too bad. 102,000. Got some little ones up here. 52,000, 36,000. So I might I might buy those two. They're fairly small, but it gives me a little bit more land. What is this part of the? Oh yeah, this is a part of the. Oh, okay. So they changed this. So before, all this land would cost you like 76 million. Now they made it free. So I'm not gonna. I could just buy that now and have all that extra land. Although I think most of this land I can't really do anything with. It's just like the town and stuff. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I think if trees were in my way and they're on that land, I think I can still get rid of them because of the lumberjack mod gives you the option to do that, to cut down trees on land you don't own. I'm obviously not gonna go around doing that a ton. It's a little cheaty, but if it's a land I can't really get any other way, it's nice to have that. Because some maps have lands you just cannot acquire in any way. Okay, I think if I go this way... Or no, I went down this road over here. Hopefully I don't... I'm wondering if I'm going to have any issue getting equipment around this hill when I go to... Like, especially the harvester. If I were to plow all that and do a field, I guess I'll try it the first year and we'll see. So go grab this, and then I'll probably take a minute and I'll plow up that land into a field. And then I'll see maybe what I might plant. Shop is over there. Is there another entrance over here that's hopefully bigger? It looks like it. Yeah. A bit bigger than the side entrance over there that I used last time. Okay, that thing is way taller than I expected it to be. That's the wrong pedal. As for the link, I mean, I haven't gotten much done, but as for how long the stream will be, I'm not sure. It probably won't be the longest because I have some stuff to do. But just wanted to get in and just get into something different and kind of see how PC streaming would work. So it does seem like it's gonna work. Okay, so this thing, yeah, this is a lot smaller than the one I have on my other map. So I want to see. I have that hitch. I want to see if it's gonna let me do this, so I can make one trip. Oh, didn't hit. Bump that building a bit. Oh, I can. Cool. Obviously, there's not really. I wouldn't do this normally. There's not really much of a use for it, but just for transportation, this is still gonna be. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Uh-oh. That tree, of course, has to be in the way. The trailer's causing problems. Okay, there we go. That'll do it. Is it gonna be able to fit? I don't. Okay, it's not going to, but I have a solution to that. This is, I get that it's European map, everything's supposed to be smaller and everything, but a lot of them do this shit where it's like, oh, you can't get it out. So if I didn't do this, I wouldn't be able to, just wouldn't be able to own this thing. I'd buy it and I wouldn't be able to use it, just be stuck in the shop. Unless I tried using a forklift or something. Which might have worked, but it's still big and I'm not going to mess with that. Now it's a matter of trying to, I might have to kind of drive through fields to get it over there. I might have to get a smaller plow eventually. Whether it's a modded one or a base game one. Because it's Especially if I get fields where I have to drive down the road a bit to get to them. Okay, yeah, this is going to be irritating. Okay. Or you know what, I really should just I need like a flatbed trailer and then load it sideways. But I don't have that yet, so I'm gonna have to just carry the tractor over obstacles. Found a quick way. Was this the way I went? Oh, narrow. Damn. Oh, I actually got through there. The momentum pulled me through it. That ain't... Can't make that turn. Too much stuff. I knew I'd have this problem on this map, especially with this damn plow. There's a bigger one. Imagine if I got the bigger one. Like, I don't think it's twice as wide, but it's a fair bit bigger. Am I going the right way? I believe so. Any cars come, I'll be having an issue, although I don't know. Sometimes not every road, especially on 4X maps, not every road has traffic. Okay, so there I am. Oh yeah, that is having problems. So the question is, how much of that hill do I plow into a field? I mean, I could obviously just not use a part of the field. I don't know what I could exactly use it for. I guess I'll try and we'll see if it works, and if not, I'll just have to not use it. I'm gonna just have to leave the plow here probably. In this field, I'm not gonna bother trying to pull it into the yard. Okay, so I won't need this for a minute, so I'm gonna find a spot for this in here. Ooh. Here, I'm just gonna get this field over here. I'll find better spots later and probably put it inside a shed or something. But there that is for now. I think I can, oh god. I think I can go ahead and get to, oh wait, no, I gotta cut those trees first. I think I'm gonna try and use this trailer to transport the logs. I have the lumberjack mod, I have it to where I can cut limbs and they disappear, like the really small ones. So I'll just have the logs to deal with. So for now, I'm at least gonna do the ones. Stupid mouse is screwing up. Not the mouse I'm using for the actual game, but the one I have for my Xbox. Okay. Oh, well, I'm hitting a tree. That's why I'm not moving. So it's these ones in the middle, this line of them. There's only a few of them that I'm worried about. I'm going to actually pull out my controller for this. I have a... Oh, the batteries are dead, are they? No. Oh, come on. It's been sitting here turned off this whole time. I have a Xbox controller connected to the computer. I have it turned off, but... That was okay. I'm gonna just have to try and use mouse and keyboard. It's not. Oh, this shit again. It's making me. For some reason I was trying to get this to work to do something on the other world, but on my other save, but It wasn't. How do I crouch? Alt, it's control. Okay, that's irritating. That's a big tree. I was gonna get rid of that limb. That's kind of a bigger one, so I guess not. Should have probably delimbed it or started cutting off all those pieces. Where's that even coming from? I don't know. It's hurting my I have my keyboard. I can't rest my hand. There we go. I just straighten it out. Like, it's kind of far from me because of the wheel. Don't have it perfectly, in the middle like normal. Okay, this is bigger than I realized. Good thing I have super strength. Well, this I guess is gonna help me. I don't know what causes. I've always thought it was lumberjack maybe, but now I'm just 20 feet tall. I don't know what's doing it. I don't know how to toggle it on and off because it doesn't always do it. Aha, there it is. Well, nope, that's not it. Not gonna bother doing anything with these. I'm probably just gonna find a sell point for them and get rid of them. There it is. I just want to get the farm in. I know it's a little cheaty. I'm 20 feet tall and lifting these massive things, but I don't know what's causing the height thing though. Look at the farming, damn it. I need to move the tractor closer. Oh, it's one of these tractors. It's not like their trailers. It's got the thing, pain to back up because you can see how it is. You know what I mean? Get in there. It's floating for some reason. Hopefully it'll stay when I go to move. Okay, I wish it would just do it when you do it and not dick around with it. Cause you got those ones in the ground that you can't see. I don't even know what it is. Is that a normal height? Kind of hard to tell. I don't know. Can I probably can't get straps for this trailer, can I? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to be able to pile anything else on there because it's not going down and in. So where here? Finding a sell point should be easier because I can just tag it, but still, even if I know where it is on the map, it can be a bit difficult getting over to it because roads are not too clearly defined. Especially in kind of the central area here. Some of the other areas it's not too bad, but where it be this one? No, it's this wood. Highest value is at the biomass heating plant, so I'm gonna take it there. Where is that gonna be located? Okay, good. It's a close one. Okay, so we'll see. Hopefully they stay in. This isn't a logging trailer, but I'm not gonna do much, so I don't want to waste the money on a trailer. At least not much for now. So it's fairly close to the shop where I'm going. So we got, that was 1, 2, 3. At least 3 more. I don't know. I'll leave these ones around the edge for now, I think, but I'll probably eventually get rid of them. Hopefully this hill don't get them. I gotta say third person so I can keep an eye on the logs. Hopefully they don't hit another tree. That one's sticking up pretty high. Okay, now how... Where's an entrance to it? These roads are irritating. Is there a road that... Is there one that turns right up here? Like, I'm fine with using the roads and not like cutting across non-stop. Keep, you know, it's for realism or whatever, but if there's not a road and I have to go 1,000 miles out of the way... Okay, well now I'm stuck at going this way because I can't see. Okay, is there not? Okay, this, yeah, here's one. Will this take me into the town? These roads are not laid out. I hate you, game. I wasn't even going that fast. God, this is stupid. It does that so often where you're like, you're not going remotely fast. I mean, this was fairly top heavy most likely, but at the end of the day, that should not have probably happened. Okay, it's okay. I can just magically grow to be 20 feet tall somehow. Oh, shut up, moron. You can just go. I'm not even in your way. Well, I'm going to be in this person's way. Okay, okay, there's a video playing, Microsoft. It shouldn't go fucking dim. I've used Microsoft Edge on PC to stream shit before and watch it for way longer than that, and it hasn't gone dim because it recognizes, oh, it's a video, so I shouldn't go dim. There's a video playing, even if it's not full screen, it doesn't matter. It's still there. It's still not supposed to fucking do that, but it's probably just like a... I just gotta turn off that, probably through the Xbox, the fade after an activity. I thought I had that off anyways. Okay, I should have put that on the bottom, but I couldn't really find it. I wasn't for sure which was which. Would have been there already if the roads were laid out decent. But now let's make you go all the way around. That's the wrong one. So now I probably gotta drive even slower. Okay. Shut up. Get on the road. Okay, you fucking wait, bitch. Not my fault your roads are too fucking narrow. Stupid Europeans. With your irritating to navigate roads and your stupid little cars. Like, what is that? I think it's stupid. Okay, you're about to get frickin' yeeted from this world. Okay. I'm paranoid now going around corners. Is slow enough for you? Oh god, don't hit that pole. Okay, this bitch. You're just following me now. Okay, it just bounced back in. I just instinctually wanted to jump out of the car and start shooting her because, like, okay, you know what? You don't get to exist anymore. Because you're being an idiot. I'll probably turn it back on once I'm done doing this nonsense, but... No, they're too stupid. They don't give you room or anything. They just get right up on your ass and you're trying to get out of their way and they just keep getting on you and so you can't get out of their way. God. When's all this bullshit in the sidewalks? Well, that's all falling off now, but I'm here, so it doesn't matter. Might just throw the other ones in an empty field I'm not using, and but you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I don't know the it's left stick. I can just use that. Okay. 943. Really? Okay, I don't know. I'm going... This road's the road. Yeah. I think I clipped that corn. I wasn't gonna get up this hill with just this, just an empty trailer. Slowing down, but it's getting up it. Okay. Really just need these two out of the way. Hour and I haven't even done any actual farming. You know, I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna do something easy, and I'm gonna deal with this later because I need to actually get to the actual farming. I'm gonna cut that down. I'm gonna get rid of this. Still. How high can I get with this? I don't know what it even is. I thought it was lumberjack, but lumberjack didn't say anything about doing this. I promise the series will get more realistic. Yeet. That didn't work. Why couldn't I eat it? Okay, that was just I just dropped it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's doing that and see if there's something I can do to stop it, because I don't want to. Oh yeah, I totally spaced off. I totally forgot until now. I should make a mod list for this series, and I'll link everything. You saw everything in the beginning there, so it's not like I'm completely. I still gave credit a little bit there, but yeah, I'll try and work on that after the stream and get the links to everything. Everything I'm able to. Especially the map, I need to get that done. Oh, there, that's the 2.2 million liters in that silo. That's not bad. I'm assuming that's total. That's not each. Be nice if it was each, but. Okay. So those trees are over there. I'll do something with those eventually, but I at least use this to get kind of an aerial overview. Let's just pretend it's a drone. Ignore the fact that it was just carrying a giant tree. So yeah, this is kind of the area. That's a weird. I think that's just a different ground texture. I should still be able to plow over that. So I got a decent little chunk of land here. So I think yeah, I'll go ahead and plow up this whole kind of section here. Leave a gap in between fields. I kind of have to because A, I don't own the other fields, and B, there's trees. Eventually I could plow them together, but I don't know if I will. So I think I'll probably just kind of go around the edge, and pretty much this whole section 98 and 100 I'll make into a fairly large field. Decent size to start off with, and then I'll see. I might take out a loan and expand into some other land, and I have to see what they have. They might have some crops I'd be able to harvest here soon, because it is August. So I don't know if it. I think it's just a base game, seasons, climate thing. So I don't know if. Okay, so there is stuff I could plant. I can plant canola now. And then. So. Oh, I can't even plant wheat and barley in the spring. It has to be in the fall. So I could do those. And that's just poplar, which I'm obviously not going to be doing. So yeah, I might do just basic old wheat to start off with, or I could wait until the spring and do. I'd have to get a corn header, but I could do corn or oats or sunflowers or soybeans or whatever. I wonder how much it would set me back to get the. Hopefully, there's a flour mill on the map already and a bakery, and then I could do bread. That's pretty easy. I think that's just flour, if I remember correctly. Because I would like to do that. I would obviously need to then get some kind of trailer to load to transport the pallets. This is a normal height? I don't know. So, okay, I will also be using this tractor. Get this trailer out of the way. I really wish I had the wheel centering, because that's gonna probably make this more difficult. Oh, can I? Oh, I rear-ended that. Good thing there's no crash damage. I'd already bankrupted myself. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. I can put this stuff in better spots later. Okay. Yeah, that kind of overcorrecting, you see where I go. I'm trying to straighten out the wheel and I go the wrong way. That's because the wheel, it's just completely loose. It's not centering like a real car or tractor or whatever wheel would. I would assume. I've never driven a tractor. Surprisingly, the Nebraskan has never driven a tractor. I've been in one. I've never driven one. So I don't. I would assume it works just like a car. I think it kind of has to with. But I mean, there's power steering, so you could get it. It's probably technically possible to get a wheel like this in a real vehicle where it's loose like that, but yeah, I don't think you'd want to. I don't know if it really matters where I start. I'm doing all this I'm gonna be doing everything by hand, so it's not necessarily gonna be the neatest. I gotta fold it and probably reline up because that's gonna be in the road. I gotta have to allow create fields. So that just allows me to create a field. Instead, you can turn that off, so if you're just trying to plow a field that's already a field, you don't accidentally extend it. Okay, so I believe it's, yeah, that's it. So I'm going to kind of, seeing how I'm creating the field, I want to kind of do this as best as I possibly can. It's obviously not going to be the neatest thing. Hopefully I don't run up on the edge of the land and now there's probably mods I could install to help me with this and let me just, I think you could do it with the landscaping tool and just paint it. There's a mod that lets you do that, but I didn't realize until I loaded up the world today. I know I said I was going to get it all set up yesterday. I blew it off. I decided on the map, but I didn't actually get it downloaded or anything. Did it all this morning. But I wasn't actually aware that these fields weren't actual fields until I first started up the game. But I actually don't mind it. Maybe I'll make a series on that. I think it's called No Man's Land map. That's in like they port it to every game. I'm pretty sure. It's there's no fields and you just kind of start off with it's kind of a blank slate. I'm gonna watch those trees. It's gonna be kind of close to those trees, but if they become a problem, I can just get rid of them. It's gonna be real close to that other field, so odds are I'll wind up plowing them together. I don't know if I've ever used a completely custom field before in a farming simulator game. I know I've plowed them together, but getting all my money's worth getting the hole. I could square it off, but I'm just gonna make it round for now. I could probably always do that later. Going right up to the road with this. Just kind of going slow and trying to get it as neat as I possibly can. It's gonna be a decent sized field. I hope the additional field information and all that works for custom fields, because I'd like to see the exact size and stuff. I imagine it probably does. Just kind of trying to make sure. I'm gonna just kind of make it as big as, pretty much as big as possible. And I'll always have to go through the middle here and well, I got close to the road there. And now the easy part, I just have to plow the middle bit. It's gonna be a bit of an interesting shape field. It does pop up on the map. So yeah, it comes real close over there, but it's not actually touching. Like the kind of, it looks like it on the map. You can't see it, but just like the field like this and just have nothing in the middle. The weirdest shaped field of all time. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of connect. And kind of get this little area, this like 98, field 98 kind of area done, and then I'll go over and do the rest. I don't know if it's going to make me lime this from the beginning or if it's only after I plant some stuff. Don't know how that works with custom fields. Zoom in a little bit. I'll make sure I get every spot. Make sure I don't leave any spots anywhere where it's not actually a field. Trees getting in my way, it's too far zoomed out. I don't think I'll quite, yeah, I'm not gonna quite be able to get this in one pass. Gotta get that last little bit there and another one. I don't know if it's going to be necessary for me to buy any other fields. Those two are fairly cheap. 95 and 96 over there. I'm pretty sure is the ones I was looking at. I don't know. There's a road in between. I was going to say I could cut down this forest potentially and connect them up to this, but I don't want to make a super massive field by plan. I mean, some of the smaller ones I'll probably connect up. I don't know. I tend to have as my goal to like own the whole map. I don't know if I'll wind up doing that in this series or not. I don't really know. I don't have any necessarily any goals. I just want to, you know, play through the game, upgrade equipment, buy land, start farming everything, get production set up. Not sure how long I'll do the series for. Not any set goals or anything. Thinking in Farming Sim 25 or whatever the next game winds up being, I'll start that in the beginning and try and do like a road to 1 billion in that. It'd take a while, and I'd have to do that on a big 4x or maybe even 8x or whatever. I don't know how well my computer would handle that though. I've only ever used 4x's. But a big American map, or doesn't necessarily have to be American map, just a map with big fields. But if I do an American map. I think I need to maybe think about trying to figure out some background music for this series, because I'm not always going to be talking. 'Cause, I mean, it's just farming, just plowing fields and shit. The other save game I play on, I got like over 300 hours on the damn thing. It's on Green Valley, Nebraska. I don't do any of the field work. I just have course play set up doing most of it. It's more of a farm manager type thing, I guess, then. But, that I want to, a couple of videos I want to make on that if I get, you know, one was, they'd be videos, they wouldn't be streams. One was like, if, I mean, at the rate I play that, it's gonna happen, like 1,000 hours in, kind of just show what all I've accomplished in that amount of time, and like I think I talked about it in a GTA stream, like 1,000 hours of, like, what 1,000 hours of Farming Simulator looks like. That's what the title would be something like that. That's what I want to do, and then when I get to the point, I own a decent chunk of land. I think I ordered about it. Probably won't own about a quarter of the map. There's a lot of fields I don't own, but in terms of your area, I've got a decent portion of the map bought, and it shouldn't take me too much longer to get all of it. When I get all the fields, I want to do like a mega corn harvest, and I'd time lapse that because it'd take forever. Where it's every field on the map harvesting corn and just seeing how much that produces, and I would say how much it sells for, but I probably wouldn't sell it all. I'd use it for productions, and that map has modded productions, custom productions, whatever, it's the same thing. And a lot of like alcohol based ones like ethanol, and like a couple of like actual drinkable alcohols that need corn. I think there's one or two of them that does, on top of the ethanol, and the ethanol needs like 2 different types of corn. There's a corn dryer, and you get dry corn. So I'm gonna need a lot of that. My kind of goal with that one is to get to the point where I have all the productions running non-stop. At least all the ones where that's possible. I don't know if I'd be able to produce enough of the crops for flour to do that, because it produces fairly quickly. It's modified. I think he modified the speeds of them, the map creator, because bigger fields and a bigger map, bigger fields, you're gonna need that to produce more. That's why you probably noticed a lot of auto load trailers. It's just not viable for me to physically load like 1,000 pallets. I don't even have that much map. Like over 1,000 pallets every in-game year I'd have to manually load, probably a couple thousand by now. That would just take way too long. I think the way pallets work and products work, how you load those, needs to be better. I mean, I know some people like loading the pallets and stuff, but it needs to fill into a trailer like any other kind of product for those maps. That's kind of what the mods I have do, but it's not perfect because the modded productions make it difficult. But I almost lost the save because I had issues with lag from one of the auto loads where it actually loads the actual pallets onto it like a bale auto load would. But what the other ones I have now do is they fill up the trailer with it like it's wheat or corn or whatever, and the pallet entities no longer exist once it's in the trailer, because those were causing lag. I think what was happening was I would be transporting pallets and I'd unload them, but I wouldn't use the unload option on the auto load trailer. I would oh, is this already the whole field? I think it is. Damn, that was fast, but I guess this is a kind of absurdly sized plow. Okay, that is that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, looking on the mini map. Got that plowed up. So yeah, got a decent sized field. Let me see. I'm gonna let this fold up. And I'm gonna hop out and see if I can see if it tells me what the exact acres are of it. It's 5.92 acres, so not bad. It does, okay, it does need lime, and it's apparently a little fertilized already. I don't know how that works, but okay. So, I assume I can just throw lime on it whenever. I'll probably plant wheat here. I won't be able to bale the straw, though. What crop? Let's see what crop sells for most per acre. Because that's what I want to plant. Oh, my phone is off. So I'll look into that. I would assume the lime isn't going to wear off. So I can figure out where I can... Here, I know where to park this. Figure out where I can fill up on lime and get that going. Okay, so... Go grab it. I'm gonna use, oh god, I'm gonna use liquid fertilizer, so all I will need this for is lime. It's a bit of a drop off there. It's not completely flush with the ground. Okay, I should be able to see. Here, I want to check something here real quick. Can I set a keybind to just open the map? I think I've seen people do it. Map. I don't think M does anything. Okay, yeah, M doesn't do anything. I don't... Why is that not default? Oh, P is the shop. I couldn't find that. I looked for it one time. But I started to look for it, and then I could just do it on the controller. So, okay, yeah, I like having that, but I don't actually need the map I need. Not this. I assume I should be able to... Wait, are they just... buying? So wait, do they not... They don't sell it? Because I know you can produce it, but I obviously can't from the start. Am I just gonna have to... I should be able to buy it through one of... I didn't do that. Because I have a second monitor and it... No, if I'm in the game, keep me in the game. Don't go dropping it because it clicked off. That's what the whole point of the second monitor. I don't get why it does that. Okay, what the hell was I looking for? Oh, I needed to... That's not here, it's this. Is there a... Yeah, there's a lime pallet I gotta see. That's $2,000 for $450, so it's fairly cheap. I don't know exactly how much I will need. Is this gonna... Okay, that's showing a size for it, but that's not the right size at all. Here, you know what I can do is I can try and find a field that's similar. That's about 6. Is there even one? Damn, is this the biggest? Oh god, there are so many fields in this. Okay, this is about what it is. 17,000 liters, so it is going to take... mine's actually a little bit bigger than this one, so it does take quite a bit of lime. So, what is the capacity for this thing? That's the other thing I need to see. It's 14,000, so we'll have to make a couple of trips. Wish I should have filled it up at the shop beforehand, but I figured there'd be a point where I could buy it. I can't always place one down, I think. If I don't know if I have one installed or if there's one by default or not. But I could always get one. Okay, so that's 450 for 2,000. Sometimes the value is different depending on what you get it in. That's 350 for 2,000, so that is the cheapest now. I don't need to move them, and even if I do, I have liftable pallets, so a little cheaty, but I have a mod to be able to buy these. I'm probably not going to buy too much stuff for, like, I think with some of these things, I can buy them for cheap and then sell them for more than they're actually worth in a certain of the sell locations. I'm not going to do that, because then this just turns into basically trucking simulator. It doesn't look like there's one in there, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So I need 7. So that's 7 to fill it up once, so it'll cost me 24.50 to fill it up once. Oh god, hopefully it lets me load it by just on the side. I don't have to lift it and use the special equipment for it. That might be why it's cheaper. Well, we'll find out. I'm curious if I do decide to buy them, what are in these fields. I gotta make sure it's something I'll be able to harvest. That's sweet sugar beets, so I can't harvest that. I don't want to waste it, even though it doesn't really matter. But that one has sunflowers. I could easily get the header to be able to do that. That's also sugar beets. I call them sweet beets. I always do that. They're sugar beets. Yeah, 97 over here doesn't have anything yet. 99 appears to have. Some of these colors are very close. That's oats, though, I'm pretty sure. And 115 is soybeans. What would 115 cost me? 102,000. Not sure if it's really necessary for me to buy more land at this point. I don't know if I would then. Don't know if I would then want to get more equipment before I do that. I think I could probably get a couple more fields. Like I could get 95, 96, and maybe 101 or something, and stick with what I have now. But I think I haven't even really looked at the cedar or anything. I think the cedar is fairly small, so I gotta think about that too. I think I'm gonna hold off on the land and avoid taking out too big of a loan while I'm at it. And does this road connect up to that road? Why did I sound Canadian there for a second when I said road? Oh, you don't want to go down that rod. That dude isn't even Canadian. Show. There's only one rod in Canada. Okay. Swear to God, I'm gonna have to. You can't place down roads, which is something they need, like a city skylines type of road placement tool in the next farming simulator. Because you can make like dirt ones and stuff. You can make paths with the painting tool, but it's not really making roads. You gotta you gotta make the shape yourself. I don't know if there's any mods that really do it, but you would still have to kind of freehand it. There needs to be a road connecting those two roads. Instead of having to just drive a mile out of the way to get to it. Yeah, this is it. I do have a, oh shit. It does give me a regular forklift here. I could always sell off the forklifts. Like I could sell off that one that's, I guess that red one's at like a fire station. There's lots of weird stuff you can do with this map. Like you can flood one of the towns, so if people piss me off too bad, I can destroy them. Okay, that's the wrong button. And I'm using the wheel. I kind of tend to use mouse and keyboard and the wheel interchangeably. Can I it'd be that. Okay, yeah, I don't need to do anything with that. I can just fill it up like normal. I don't need, because there's like there's a special hook thing you can buy that lifts those up and lets you unload them up. I gotta keep pressing it. Individual ones. Kinda, that's blocked a little bit by my wheel. Normally I sit on a pillow so I can see over the wheel, because the chair I have, I can't. It's a little busted. It's stuck in the lowest position, which is normally fine, but when I need to see over the wheel, because the wheel goes right up to my TV, so okay, those aren't. Gotta readjust here. I'm not close enough. Oh, that's not it. Still getting used to backing up with the regular wheel. An actual wheel, not just a controller. Oh, front wheel caught that. Normally Farming Simulator streams, these will probably be a bit longer because it's Farming Simulator. It takes time to get stuff done. Don't want to just go for a few hours and get very little done, although today it might not be much more than that. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that is close enough. Close that up. Hopefully you can't hear my wheel moving and stuff. It seemed like it wasn't picking it up when I was testing everything out, but kind of seems like it's picking up now. I have filters. I should filter all that nonsense out, but I don't know. It'll take me a minute to get used to the map. Obviously, I'd hardly seen any of it before. Okay, that was weird. I think just buffered a second. But I've hardly seen any of the map before I loaded up the game today and started the stream. Okay. Don't see. I don't know exactly the range on this. It did say lime required, right? Yeah. pressed it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, X, that's right. I don't need to lower this, do I? No. Just fold it and unfold it. Don't need to be perfect with this. Anyways, oh, no, it's X. Okay, so that's narrower. See around them trees. Or just zoom it in, but I don't know. I tend to play a lot more zoomed out than I think a lot of people do. Obviously, I'm not, especially doing this by hand, not gonna get every square inch. Yeah, but seeing how I'm just gonna use this for lime, I'm not gonna use any solid fertilizer. I don't have to worry about. This might only be able to handle lime. I'm not 100% sure. But seeing how I'm not gonna use it for fertilizer, either way, I don't have to worry about having any left over. Although I think I could unload it into a pallet if I needed to, which I think I can do it. I think I can do it with the sprayers, which I hope so, because I'll need to use for the sprayer. I'll need to use that for liquid fertilizer and herbicide. I'll be able to get most of the field with this one tank, but I am going to have to go back for more. Oh, the tree's going to block me. Yeah, I'm thinking those trees are probably going to go just to stay out of the way of my camera, mainly. Oh, I screwed that up there a bit. Not as bad as I thought I did. Gotta get used to using the wheel. This is, I think, the first time, starting today with the plowing and now this, first time I've actually used the wheel for actual field work. Got the real dirt color, so, or the real like dirty color thing. So the tractor wheels will actually get white. That doesn't happen in the base game. back's starting to hurt. I should have put the pillows behind me. Forgot to do that for this stream. I didn't know if I would need it because it should be sent further back. Won't have to do this after every harvest either. I think it depends on the crop type, but like it's every few harvests for certain things, but I think certain crops, like I think corn, you have to do it after every time. I'm not sure. I turned it off for my main save. Spread's pretty far with it, so it doesn't take too long to get this field done. I don't have, as you can see from the start and everything, so if I don't have the platinum or ultimate edition or whatever, I think it's platinum is what they call it. So no like precision farming or anything like that. I don't think I would use that anyways. Don't want it to be too complicated. As for tomorrow, I want to do a GTA stream, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Might have to, some stuff to do tomorrow. What's out here? Okay, that is all the lime, so I'll have to go pick up a little bit more. Probably just fill the thing up all the way, although I don't really need to. Go, oh, that's the wrong button. I do have that work camera mod installed. I tested it, but I didn't really use it in my other save. I kind of got that for the thing I'm using the wheel, and then I like it's generally easier in first person, at least for me, to control things right. For some reason, seeing the even though it's just the same as the wheel I have it, seeing the in-game wheel, and I can see where the actual wheels are turning, makes it a bit easier to tell where I'm at with it. But it's if I'm in here, the mirrors don't really work too good, and I can't turn around too easily, and the view is kind of bad, especially in something like this. I just wouldn't really be able to see what I'm hitting. So I need something to make it possible for me to maybe do some field work in first person. Stuff like combining I might be able to do. Where it's, cutting something in front of it. I'd be able to see what I'm doing, but... Did that open on its own? I think it did. Oh, this button. Already got enough to finish the field up, but might as well keep a bit extra. Why did it? Oh, because I'm out of range of those. I guess it automatically opens it when you're in range. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to turn that. Gotta wait till it. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, I have the well, normally the game it auto saves only when you pause it, so there's an auto save timer for like 15 minutes, but if you don't press open up this menu, or I think it does it with the store menu too. Yeah, it does. If you don't open that up for a while, you can wind up losing a lot of progress if the game crashes or something, and that happened to me. So I found this autosave mod. So it gets a little choppy when it happens. You just notice it doesn't seem like it was that bad on here this time, but on my other save it gets kind of bad. But it's just for a couple seconds. It autosaves it while you're playing without having to do that. And yeah, I'd say it's worth it to not lose a save, and it's not as irritating as when you pause it. You're trying to do something. It's like, oh, you gotta wait. I mean, obviously there's a bit of a lag when it's saving, but you don't really have to stop what you're doing. It doesn't completely stop you, at least. Oh, that's what's the wrong button. I'm struggling to get up this hill. I might have to go AFK here for a sec. There's a sec. I'll be back as soon as I can. struggling with the hill a little bit here. Could go back and get all the spots, but not really worth it, especially with limes. So I think that is it all of it though. So let me check real quick here. I'll get a couple of the bigger ones over here real quick. Okay, so that is probably about good for that. This folded up and parked. Then I'm not sure what to do next. Might be time to advance time and start getting ready to plant. I'm just gonna use this as a parking spot for some stuff until I get around to using it for its intended purpose. Not sure if I can spray for weeds beforehand or if I have to wait till the crops start to grow. If it says in the help area, where is it? It's here. It says there'll be some still left if I wait till they're fully grown, the weeds to spray, but so I don't know. I don't think I can do it beforehand. I have to wait till after they sprout at least the crops. I don't know. Yeah, I can Google it real quick. I'll get a better answer. Okay, don't know why a 4-minute video was necessary for that, but I skimmed through it, and if I apply it directly after planting, so right onto the seeds, you don't lose anything. Normally I spray liquid fertilizer then, but I can always wait until the first growth stage in order to spray the fertilizer. That way no weeds will pop up at all, and I can still get that done. So now I gotta figure out what I'm going to plant. It's sorghum. That's the most per acre it would seem like, but at least the stuff I can farm. I have to mic music 'cause the dog's freaking out. So yeah, you can hear that on the thing, I think. So I have to wait till like April, I think it said. Yeah, or yeah, April to plant that. So I am gonna plant that, and I am gonna go ahead. Wait, maybe I'll do a contract real quick. They get so little because the fields are so small, so I don't think I'm gonna bother doing many contracts on this. I think I'm just gonna look around at fields to see if I want to maybe buy any of them, but I don't know. I'd have to take a bit of a loan to afford the land, but I'll see here. I'd love to get 101, but it has sugar beets in it, which I can't harvest yet, and that's way too expensive to get into. Maybe 97, I don't know how easily I can get through there to get over to it. Thinking about 115, I might go take a look at it. It's got soybeans, so that's something I can harvest. I don't know how close it is. It's got a lot of weeds though, so that's not good. These fields are way too close together. It touches that field over there. It touches field 99. want to make sure I have enough extra for buying seeds and fertilizer and herbicide and all that. Does it have weeds in it? Does it need sprayed? Is that going to do any good at this point? I see stuff in there, but it looks dead. Did it already get sprayed? Or does brown mean the weeds are dead? That might mean they're dead because they got sprayed. Yeah, so those are dead weeds, so I don't actually have to worry about that. Okay, sorry about that. I go AFK there for a second. Oh my god. Okay, now hopefully people can stop interrupting me when they know I'm damn well busy. When they damn well know I'm busy. Okay, so I want to try and advance time. I'm gonna sort of run out of time, but it's their fault anyways, so I don't care. I want to advance time here. Just checking. So the soybeans should be ready here in a few months. So I want to harvest up those soybeans and probably call that a stream. Normally these will be a bit longer, but I just have stuff gotta do here in a little bit. So yeah, so it'll be ready in October or November. So I think everything is good. That field I don't have to. I'm gonna do sorghum in that field because that is the most, should be the most valuable per acre. And that I don't need to plant until, yeah, April, so good on that. I have sleep anywhere enabled, so have to advance a handful of days here. Used to having to worry about productions and stuff, but nope, I don't got anything to keep an eye on. This is a solid amount of land to start off with. We'll see how long it takes to do harvest and the planting and everything. I could connect the fields up, but I'm not going to do that yet. Field 99 makes that complicated. I'll probably buy 99 and connect it to whichever one I just bought, 115 maybe. Because it's already connected a little bit. Fine with the fields being a little close, but they need to be separate, not just one field. So September. Oh god, I don't know why I always do that. I press Windows instead of Escape. Okay, sorghum harvest, but now I'm up this soybeans. Then I have to check that till October 1st, and I'm on 3-day months. Its default is 1, so that's why it just skipped it with August. And future streams of this, you should be getting a bit more done. A, hopefully I won't be getting interrupted, and B, I know what I'm doing now. I had to kind of, get everything set up, get used to the map, get used to streaming on PC and everything. It's October, November, I believe, so one more day. It might be ready, although I'm not, it depends on when it was supposed to be planted, so I think. I don't know. It matters. I don't think I took into consideration how long it takes to grow the sorghum, because that's another thing. I really don't care about how long it takes to grow in terms of profitability, because that would make sense in real life, but in the game I can dictate how fast time goes. I can go through a year. It doesn't matter if I'm waiting 3 months or well, what I don't think anything grows that fast, but it doesn't matter if I'm waiting 4 months or like 8 months for something to grow. It pretty much takes the same amount of time to wait that. So it doesn't matter. It's just about what gives the most per acre. It's the only thing to consider. Oh, I think up there it was. It's like one more day, I'd say. So at least I'll get to harvest something in this stream. Oh, I might need to pick up a cultivator, but I can get one. Oh, I guess. Did it update? It takes a second to update sometimes, especially on bigger maps like this. It did. Gonna. I don't know if I'll. Probably won't sell the soybeans or anything yet. It's a tiny amount of soybeans anyways. I'll probably just go ahead and store them and. Okay, that's the wrong field. I was gonna say that looks done to me. Oh, but that's harvested. It was oats. Yeah, this is still green. Like, is there even... Yeah, no, these aren't even separate fields. They're literally just connected. That's going to be fun to deal with it yelling at me that I don't own the field. Just fertilizer. Oh, no, fertilizer is at 100%. Just depending on the spot, it's a little random, but it did get 2 passes of fertilizer, so I don't have to worry about that. Although it might be too late for it to matter at this point. I guess maybe those growth stages don't go up, and they only go up every month, so it might be November 1st that I have to do it again. It's on 3-day months, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a good middle ground. Yeah, it's gonna be November 1st. Okay, yep. Ready. I want to get a bit more daylight in the winter. 8 isn't too bright. Start like 9:30ish. Use this to pull the trailer. I don't know if I'll even need the trailer, honestly. But I would hope that the pipe. This is kind of a tall trailer. I hope that the pipe for that harvester can get under it. I would seriously hope that the starting equipment would be like that. I can get. Oh, too busy looking to see. Make sure there's a way around here. I'm still getting used to the map, obviously. So I don't know if I'll need this down there, but I'm already doing it. So. Is that connected? Oh, it was. It was just not lifted. This trailer don't... If the trailer's too tall, I'm gonna have to drive it all the way back, I guess, but it's not that far of a drive. I probably will eventually start using Courseplay once I get the equipment for it, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do some of it myself. My other save, I don't do anything myself anymore. I just have all the AI doing it, but I got a lot more fields and stuff to manage, but this, it's smaller fields, less to deal with. So yeah, soybeans, so I don't gotta worry about straw with these. Wouldn't be able to pick it up anyways. Hopefully I'm able to. This is an extremely small harvester. It's the smallest in the base game, so. Hopefully I am able to get this done relatively quickly. Oh god, it blends in with the ground. I do not like that at all. I can sort of see, but it doesn't look. Makes it look like I was missing it on the right, even though I was doing decent. Yeah, these trees are getting irritating, getting in my way. Not even that they're getting in. I figured they'd be getting in the tractors and things' way, but no, it's getting in my camera's way. That's it. I don't even have 1,000 liters yet. I wonder, I can see potential harvest about 13,500. What's the capacity of this thing? I think it's that. Yeah, no, it's just under 5,000, so I will need that trailer, although I don't know if that pipe's going to be able to get above it. If not, I'll just have to drive it to the silo or buy a shorter trailer, which I'll eventually need to do, especially when I start. This is one of the lowest, this might be the lowest yield of any crop. That's why it's more expensive. But yeah, I don't think, yeah, there's not a base game production that uses it either. There's a soy milk production on the Green Valley, Nebraska map I normally play on. So it's nice. I think with next farming game, I think they need to make it where basically everything has a production it goes into. So give you a reason to actually farm that thing. I hope they had a lot more crops too, because now with the productions, it kind of, there's lots more things that you could make. Like, I think it'd be cool if they had like peanuts. You can make like peanut butter or something. Or there could be a production that goes with it. I'll probably buy field 99 here, cut up these couple trees, and then plow them together a bit. Just this strip is all I'd really need to do. I'll probably do that before too long. It'll be the next piece of land I buy. It's kind of irritating to me that it's connected like this. Yeah, I won't be connecting it up to my big piece of land there, field 98 and 100, because that's already big enough, I'd say. Kind of hard to see the lineup, especially on the right side there. In third person. Is that right? Did I miss a bit? No, I don't think I did. Did I miss a bit over there? I guess I didn't, but I'm gonna hear maybe. Oh, nope. How do I turn on that work camera? Left shift plus C. And I can toggle them. There's more than one. Control plus C. Or even is that? Oh, that's on the right side. I guess that helps. Well, the more of one that's just like kind of top down from the top of the cabin would be more helpful. I don't know if I like using it, at least for the harvester. And I feel like I'm just gonna wind up staring at it instead of looking, you know, just out of the cabin. I guess it's working. Now I'm probably missing a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, I've already almost got this filled up all the way. I don't know where that tree was. Probably enough headlands. I'll probably just start going back and forth. Oh, I screwed that up a bit. I wish that would auto turn off when you go to third person. I don't think there's a way of doing that. You have to come over here, so I might as well see. it's gonna make it over. Oh yeah, that's a part of that HUD thing where it shows what the trailer's at. That's gonna be real nice for this. It's the first time I'm getting to actually use it for a harvest. It's part of the additional settings mod. Oh, that's not. I didn't even press that. I was pressing down. LB plus, yeah. The D-pad on this thing isn't very good. It's one of those stupid ones where it's like a circle instead of a D-pad, sort of. And so it's kind of a pain. You kind of wind up hitting the wrong one. Like it's, I suppose the Series X is kind of like that, but it's more pronounced. Which is up, down, left, right. It's kind of hard just by feel to with this because it's relatively flat. What did I miss? I didn't miss a chunk. I guess I wasn't off by as much as I thought I was. See, I'll finish up this field and then call it a stream. It was on the shorter end, but it still went over 3 hours and get a whole lot done, but kind of got them, got the first few things going. Oh wait, I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm not gonna do another headland. Every time you get out, it turns off the beacons and it irritates the hell out of me. It wouldn't do it if I had that engine on thing. I don't have the auto turn on and off the engine, but I don't like that. Been like this since like in like every farming simulator too. It's been an issue. It's annoyed me. It doesn't keep the beacons on if you get out and get back in real quick, or it doesn't matter. You like have to go get into another vehicle for something real quick. It'd save how you had it previously. Don't know when I'll do the next farming simulator stream, but not gonna be too often because I know GTA is kind of my main thing. And this is obviously most likely. I mean, it already is, but it's most likely gonna get less views and stuff than my GTA stuff because it's actually have enough subscribers now that people will come back to watch. So obviously all my new influx of subscribers is from GTA stuff, so I was curious on how this would do. It didn't do too great, but I'm still gonna keep playing it, see how it does. Kind of more curious how it does afterwards. And also be getting into some Pal World soon, because this is running fine. Pal World should be able to run fine. It will be, I don't know exactly when, next couple weeks probably. I'll start a playthrough of that. But, the longer I wait, the just more time it gives them to hopefully iron out some of the bugs. I'll play that on PC though, like I mentioned before, because hopefully that means it should be a bit more stable. Tends to be how it works with early access games like that. The ones that are on console, the PC version is usually a bit more stable, while the Xbox version tends to have more like crashing issues and corruption issues. Not the, decent little size field here, 100 grand, not the, fairly small. Well, I mean, it's completely tiny compared to what I've been used to lately. I played it some on a couple of the base game maps, a little bit, but, one of the base game maps, the American base game map. I played, I think, about 40 hours into that, but other than that, I've been playing on that big 4X American map, so I'm used to bigger fields for this. That field I have over there, the custom field I just made, that's probably small. Definitely smaller than the smallest map on the field. I wouldn't say the biggest map on the biggest field on here is probably bigger than the. Here, let me take a look. Actually, it's hard to say. I'm sure there's the biggest field of 155 maybe. Hard to say, but that's probably pretty close in size to the smallest field on the map I normally play. The biggest field I think is it's well over it's well over 100 acres. I'm pretty sure. Might be a couple hundred. I don't know. Some places it shows acres, but even with that one mod with the field calculator mod, it only shows hectares. So. I'm not sure, but yeah, the field, a lot more field on that map. Extend this a bit so it's easier to turn around. And trees. Close to full. I don't know if I'll be able to get through a whole other pass, but I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna get completely filled before I go emptying that again. Not sure what the capacity of that trailer is, but it should be able to handle this whole field's worth, especially if it's soybeans. What the? Oh, it's full. Did miss a couple spots there. I didn't think I'd missed a single piece so far, but nope, there's a couple pieces. So I just barely got through that. Wasn't paying attention to the fill amount, and I'm like, why the hell is it stopping? Oh my god, stupid. I'm gonna have to, it's kind of hard to reach it because I'm using the paddle shifter. It's kind of hard. I get smaller hands, so it's kind of hard to reach around to hit both. I'm gonna have to probably use one hand to hit the bumper and then use the other hand to press the button. I can't do it with one hand. I just had the other hand on the mouse using it to work the camera. Yeah, it's only at 20%. See how nice this is? I don't have to pop over to the other vehicle. This is a very good use case for it when I'm just solo harvesting like this and I'm loading into a trailer like this that's just parked. And I wanted to buy a field too real quick that I'd be able to do a harvest on, get something done. A bit of a free bonus crops helps to, it's not gonna come close to paying for the field, but I can actually see what the value is once I put it in the silo using the stock check mod, which is of all the mods I have installed, that one is probably the best. Shows you if you have multiple silos going, it's especially good for when you're using a big map and if you want to run all the productions like I do, it's a must-have. Shows you can click it, you press a button and it'll show you where all of it is. It'll show you what silo it's in. Might have to rename the silos for that, but it's pretty easy. It doesn't show you, the only thing it doesn't show you is it doesn't count the amount that's in the input of a production, but it shows you what the output of it is, what's just being stored there, which I guess kind of makes sense because there's no getting out that like you put in wheat you put in wheat in the flour mill, even if there's wheat still sitting in there, you can't get that wheat out. There's no way. Once it's in, it's in. So it's basically gone. Then I'll get this field ready and I'll probably just plant sorghum in it too. I tend to just plant the same thing in every field. Although with productions being a thing, that kind of incentivizes you to do multiple things. Actually, kind of at least with bigger maps where you can produce enough to fill up the productions, it kind of incentivizes you to vary what you plant, because the productions are probably, it doesn't really matter, they're probably you know, they're gonna always be full. You can fairly easily get to the point where the bottleneck is not what you're putting in. The bottleneck is time, what it takes to produce. So the most profitable thing to do then is to farm everything you need and keep all the productions going, because you can make the most money through productions that way. Only problem is, at least base game, is you can't. There's a lot of crops that don't have a production. I think they added more with the premium. They added like potato chips. I think that was one I can't believe they didn't have by default. I actually have a modded. I have it as a modded one in my other save. It just comes with the map. I haven't gotten that done yet. But it's yeah, I think they really need to focus on pretty much every regular old crop type should have a production that it goes into. And I hope they add, they usually only add a couple new crops if you're lucky. I hope they add, there's just a lot they can add. Like a lot of nuts and stuff is one of the things that I heard somebody bring up in a video talking about what they want. And that would be cool. Especially with, you know, like I say, with productions, there's a lot that could be done with some more crops. Peanuts at? No, I thought peanuts grew on trees. They don't. They grow on the ground like potatoes or whatever. I was watching this farmer that's a YouTuber. And it's a cotton and a peanut farm in Texas, and they like, I never seen peanut farming before. I stumbled across one of his videos, and they go over it with this dill behind a tractor, and they dig up the plants, and it like flips them over and puts the peanuts out on top, and then I guess they leave them out to dry for a few days, and they come over it, and what they harvest it with it's just a combine pretty much. The header, I mean, I'm sure it's a specialized header, but it looks pretty similar to this one, the normal like grain header, or I'm not exactly sure what they would call this. Guess it'd just be a grain header, but yeah, I was surprised how similar it looked to just a regular old combine. Couple more passes. This field didn't take all that long. Maybe about a half hour or so. I guess that's a bit kind of long for such a tiny field, but I'll get a bigger combine eventually. Can't go with too nuts crazy stuff that I'm used to because it is a smaller map, so I'll look around. Might look into like I think the smallest John Deere combine was like 200,000. I wonder if that'd be a good step up from here. Was it? I don't know, I'll look. I don't think I'm gonna be too picky about the brands on this one. On the other map I'm playing on, I'm getting mostly, it starts you off with case stuff, so I have a couple case tractors and a case harvester, but I'm getting John Deere stuff on that one. Because I think it was like the last farming simulator. I think it's 19, or it might have been 17 even. I think it was 19 though that they added John Deere for the first time in the base game, so I never got too far into, as much as I played farming simulators, I never really get too far into them, besides this other one. That's the most I've ever played in one save, I'm pretty sure. But when they added those, the game they added those to, I wanted to get a bunch of it, and you know, it was a new thing, so I'm just doing it for this one, but the other save I have, not this save. But I don't think I really missed too many spots. There's like a couple over there. Did I ever get those? I can go grab it real quick. Not that it makes much of a difference at all. That was a waste. I waited too long for that to make sense. That looks like I might have gotten it. That's a piece. Oh, that was the wrong button. Okay, there. I think I got every last little piece of it. Okay. Look at this put weight in the silo. I can see how much exactly it it'll get me at the highest value. And again, pretty sure there's not a base game production for it, so I'll just wind up selling it on its own eventually. And it's on hard economic difficulty like I showed earlier, so it'll give myself for a grand or two, maybe. I don't sell it plain on my other save because I use it for the production, the modded soy milk production. I think maybe in the beginning I probably did, but now I don't really sell plain crops. I just turn it all into different things. Productions, products, whatever. Get rid of these trees in the middle, and I can use this as kind of like a pathway to drive through. I mean, I could just cut through the field. It doesn't matter. Crop destruction's off, but I try. Even though I have crop destruction off, I do try and avoid just plowing through it all the time. But this field doesn't matter because there's nothing in this right now. This thing is slow, but it don't really need to be fast. Eventually I might need to get a trailer if I want to. Oh, damn. Make it nice and shiny. There's that building over there. That's where I want to try and park this. See if it fits. I think it probably should. Oh. Still getting used to using an actual wheel. Oh, is the header gonna fit? Oh, I might be able to shove it in there. Come on. Nope. I think this is a barn. This is a very tight area. There's no real reason to put stuff away in barns. I don't think it does much. But people don't do news. One thing they could do is they could have it to where if you leave your stuff out, it gets more damage on it. I don't think I'd mind that too much. Gives you a reason to put stuff away. They could always make it toggleable too. Why can't I make it from the inside? How do I open and... How do I get the... Oh, do I have to use this? Oh, I do. I didn't think those would actually work. Question is that even wide enough? That might even be narrower. Shit, this really this cramped in Europe. I have a way of getting around this though. And I was just take off the header. And I can super strength it in. There. That ain't gonna work. Okay. So this tractor I'll probably only use for spraying because it's less powerful and I put this goofy looking wheels on it. Even though it can still do other. Ooh, that's being weird. Or maybe it's my ear being weird. One of the two. Oh damn it! Okay, that gives me room for put the John Deere in here. Let's leave those attached to that. Go unload this into the combine and I'll be able to see just exactly what it's worth, and it should show me what it can sell for at the max value, but the max value is, at least in my other one, it was off. It was too low. I've seen it get above the max value, and it wasn't even like during a great demand or anything. It's just normally it goes a bit above it. Oh, am I gonna be able to get this up here? I'm worried about how well, especially the harvester, is gonna handle this part of the field. I can get around it by just not working up the field. Just it take longer, but I'd have to like drive up to the top and then come down. Once I get, you know, better equipment, bigger stuff, it should handle it better. Probably get into cows before too long. I watched a video that went over the statistics for them, and it seems like, well, the TMR gets you a little bit more milk. It's not a lot more, and so it's just better to go with hay, hay is really close to it and a hell of a lot simpler and faster to get, or cheaper if you go to buy it. I'm pretty sure too. I could always do that where I'm buying it and probably wind up making. I'd still make a profit, still make some money off of buying the hay. But I think I'll try and get a mower and stuff and actually make the hay. Just gonna leave this trailer down here. That thing can't back up, so I'm not gonna bother trying to put it away. That's a trailer, it can get left out. I mean, everything can get left out, it doesn't matter. But what I can do here is I can check this one. So yeah, not very much. Current value I could sell it for, and this shows the best location to sell it at currently. And I should say it somewhere. Yeah, sell it. That's where it's best selling at. And then yeah, at the max price, you can sell for that much. So the max price is actually, in reality, it's a bit higher than what it says. Like I was saying, usually at least. But another thing cool with this mod is you see value at all the different sell points, which is nice. And the cooler thing is space show locations. This is just the name of this silo. But if you had multiple, I obviously only have the one so far. But if you had multiple, you'd be able to see where it all is at. So I just happen to check every last place manually by, going there. Definitely nice to have. So I'm gonna put this away, and that'll be pretty much everything put away, and that will be good for today. So yeah, got a decent little bit done, decent little start there. Got this field plowed up and limed, and bought another field harvested it. Got some starter equipment, the few pieces we needed. I want to check real quick how much of a loan did I wind up taking now. It's only 275,000, so not too much to worry about. I tend to just leave those loans unpaid for a long time and work on, the interest and stuff is so low that it tends to be better to just expand instead of paying the money to pay that off. spending the money to pay that off. Like I still haven't paid off my initial loan on my other one that I have 300 hours in. I'm just putting all the money in expanding. It only costs like 700 a day in interest, so that's not too much when a harvest brings me in millions, over a million on that map. But oh yeah, this is an enterable building over here. Like oh yeah, this isn't a farmhouse, it's a shop or just like stuff for sale, like a farm shop or something. Is there a house? I don't think so. That shop I don't think has any functionality or anything, although there's a point here. Maybe it's a sell point? I don't know. But yeah, potentially GTA Road to a Billion tomorrow. Same time. I'm starting to wake up in the morning now. I slept till 4 in the morning today, so that was nice. It would be, about the same time as the stream, maybe 5, 6. Or 5, 6, 7. Trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I will be able to stream tomorrow, but if not, probably Thursday. Yeah, I don't know when the next Farming Sim stream will be. Probably sometime next week. Or maybe I could do a Saturday, but I don't know when I'm going to start Power World. I'll probably get a few of these done before I go jumping into another game. But yeah, next time I think I want to try and go a bit longer, get a bit more done. But like I said, I just have some stuff to do. Yeah, I'll try and get that mod list. I'll just make it as a shareable Google Doc and put it in the description, and then I'll be in the description of all these streams. But yeah, most of them are on the mod hub. But yeah, you saw them in the beginning. But yeah, think you over what? I stumbled over my words. I'm so bad at outros. Yeah, thank you so very much for watching. Goodbye.